just do dips as at the beginning and pull ups at the beginning because those are the hardest movements to
No,
do.
you have to do them at
When
the
you
end, Greg.
no, when you're at the end, you're too tired. Like,
That's
but I
why
know
I
you
said
do
it's hard.
push-ups, things like
That's
that.
why I
So
said it's hard. That's why it's
it's
hard.
fine.
If it's that push yourself.
He said, "Remember what you said, buddy? Push yourself, buddy."
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Intro.
Beyond that, my hero shit. Go past your limits. All Might.
Not me.
All right, baby, let's get an
Shit. You
intro.
wanna know who's not going past his limits?
Who did he? Oh,
Fucking J. Cole. That nigga said, I'm good here,
Bro,
dog. You can drop me off right here.
Let's redo it. We're not doing that. No, Cole, I got you. We're not gonna do that, bro. Fuck that. Take two.
Yo, take two is
fucked
crazy.
No, that's a
Stanley don't trust you, bro. Stanley don't
Nah,
trust you.
I don't. We're not doing that. Hell no.
that's a good introduction. I like that.
Nah, fuck that. Fuck you too, Greg. Let's get it.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Damn, you got the
Welcome
energy
back,
that Cole
everybody.
wish he had. That's crazy.
Welcome back, everybody.
All right, so right now we're
Long,
just gonna
long
go. We're
time.
just gonna talk
It's been a
about the
long
rap.
time.
Oh shit. Wait, are you going? Am I going? You can just go because you're like pausing for a second. I got confused. Me? Okay. Cool.
You go.
Me? All right, cool.
Yeah.
So pretty much right now we're just gonna go over the rap state of affair. There's been a lot of beef going on, enough for a whole fucking cow, the butcher, and pretty much it's a whole lot of shit going on. Drake's beefing with pretty much all of his old homies, and now it's to the point where this man turned into Thanos, aka Dranos, aka fucking the final boss of the rap industry, and everyone's plotting against him. We've had publicly The Weeknd, Future, Kendrick, J. Cole out of nowhere, like fucking Randy Orton, fucking Travis Scott. Yo, we have, and don't forget, like, the people who aren't directly in this beef, but like who still are looking on, like Meg. Fucking Rick Ross was playing like that earlier. And we still have a few people who aren't involved in this, but are definitely plotting on his downfall. And we just want to talk about it and give our take. So we can start at the start of this timeline where, not the very beginning, but at least the
By the
recent.
Start with
What happened?
Metro's. We don't trust you.
Yeah. So pretty much,
You want to start with We Don't Trust You?
yeah. So pretty much Metro Boomin dropped last month. I want to say We Don't Trust You. And it's pretty much like a diss. I wouldn't say it's a diss album, but it's an album that has a Drake diss on there as like the leading single. And it has Like That as like the leading single, right? Yeah, Like That. And on there, Metro's on the production. Future, it has Future and Kendrick. And bro, I'm not gonna say it's Control Part 2, but it's a pretty damning verse. It's pretty damning. Like I don't, bro. I've been saying nigga bum for like a week.
Really quick. I'm like, I keep cutting in and out.
Mhm.
Best. I sounds crazy to say. I might be riding a little bit, but hear me out. That's the best hip hop song I've heard in the past 2 years.
Yeah, it is.
I have where I feel like I can play it in every single scenario, and I feel like all right. To me, it's one of the best, at least.
I think it's
I
one of the best
felt
disses.
there hasn't been a song actually I vibe with for a while, and I can just play it. I don't know. I think it's a great song, and great album, by the way, too. I think is the best, one of the best producers, at least in the game right now, and I think he's solidifying his case for like being on Mount Rushmore with these two albums, at least. I feel like, and Heroes and Villains. That's my personal opinion, because I feel like I'm starting to see a stupid discourse build up saying his beat basic when that's not true. I think Metro Boomin has been the one person who's actually always try to go outside the box. But if he's in his yeah, if he stays in the box, he's other people. So I feel like it's a stupid discourse to starting. Metro's better than a lot of your favorite producers, unless you're talking about like a
The old heads.
Mike Dean or something. He's better than a lot of them.
So I mean, we could
That's
just
just me.
pretty much talk about our
Yeah.
thoughts on like that and how we feel. Is he really like that?
Yes.
I mean, I think it was a good song. I feel like the song honestly carried the album. If I'm being honest with you, because besides that song and the other one, I don't think there's any song I really was like, oh yeah, this is definitely a banger. So yeah, like that. I mean, let's be real. Him dissing Drake, that's what really did all the marketing for that song.
Mhm.
Because once you heard the Drake diss, literally the top two things that was trending was Kendrick and Drake.
Yeah.
And that was, and like, so I don't know. I mean, I feel like the song was really good. Kendrick really ate on his verse. Everything was really good. But my whole point about it is kind of like what we were starting with is where did this like animosity come from? Like, if there was always beef, I just probably didn't really notice it. Because, people don't really speak on it like that. So when I saw that diss come out, I was like, damn, I didn't know this many people had problems with Drake.
Yeah. Me personally,
I think the one thing I'll say about that song. No, my bad. I keep cutting out. Am I cutting out a lot?
yeah.
Am I cutting out a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Bro, why is it? Give me 1 second. Why is it doing that? It's so.
But in the meantime, me personally, honestly,
Okay.
I think Kendrick definitely got tired of the whole big three, because in that key line where he says, "Nigga, fuck a big three, nigga, it's just big me, nigga, bomb." When you look at it by itself, it's a good bar, but when you really think back at it, I think Kendrick is really trying to actually be the king of rap. He said it once.
When you look
He
at
is.
it, the first thing
He's not
the first thing
trying. He
that comes
already
to my
is.
Talk
When
your
you
shit,
look at
Greg.
it, the first thing that comes to my mind is, what did these niggas do to make this nigga that mad? Because I was just like, yo, Kendrick was pissed.
Well, I think Kendrick, it just comes from a state of competition. Everybody else probably got personal beefs with Drake, but I think for Kendrick, it seems just more based on the competitive aspect of rap, which we've been missing for like the last 4 years in hip
I'd
hop.
say longer.
Yeah, hip hop has like lost that competitive edge for a while.
It's
And I
like the
think
NBA.
Kendrick's probably the only person who really still is about that, and he's definitively he is the king of hip hop right now. I mean, if he drops right now, we're all gonna stop and have a Kendrick Lamar day and listen to his album. Can't say the same thing for Cole, so I don't know why he keep adding to the big
I
three.
don't know.
Yeah, he lived up
Do
to
you
his
not-
title, man. Might delete
do you
later.
not-
He definitely
Do you
did.
not feel like Drake has that argument?
No.
At least on
Not
the
not
subject-
anymore. No, not anymore. Because after those last three albums, a lot of us have felt disappointed, and I think I skipped the last album for like a whole week until I actually went and listened to it, and I only listened to it because I had to do this podcast.
Yeah,
But
me
overall,
too, Greg.
overall,
Me too, Greg.
but overall, like I'm talking catalog versus catalog. You really
It don't match up.
got that?
Don't set him
It
up.
doesn't
like
match
that.
up. It
Don't
doesn't
set him
match
up
up.
like that.
Drake's catalog don't match up with Kendrick's.
Well,
I don't know. The reason why I feel like the argument would be for Drake is only not even on the sense of what you guys are saying. I'm just saying because the way
We
I
don't
look
care
at
about
it, Drake, not even the numbers. Drake has the most like reach. Like everybody listens to Drake. White, black, Spanish, Indian, everybody. Not everybody listens
You
to
don't-
Kendrick.
But does that make you good because you can reach a lot of people? I mean, if
I'm
you
not saying it on the sense of like it makes you good because you can reach a lot of people, but I'm saying when you call somebody the king of something, like I feel like for example, Michael Jackson, when we call him the king of pop, we call him that because literally
talent.
everybody loves him. He had the talent too, but like people, like everybody knows his songs. Everybody, like
Mhm.
you can go to China, you can go to UK, you can go anywhere. Everybody
Mhm.
knows his songs.
Mhm.
I don't like. I'm not saying Kendrick doesn't, because you know I haven't been to a Kendrick tour in a long time, and I have huge respect for Kendrick. I'm just saying, I feel like when you compare the two, Drake definitely got the
Okay,
bigger
so
fan
we
base,
can
in my opinion.
let me put it like this: at the core of it, at hip hop's core, Kendrick is the king of it. For hip hop, for all the poppy hip hop that Drake does, the stuff that's on the radio, the stuff that gets viral clicks and stuff like that, you can say Drake is the king of it. But hip hop as an art form, Kendrick's at the top of it, and it's not even the
See, when you say it like that, that's different. Yeah, hip hop as an art form, you're right. I can give that to Kendrick. But like you said, hip hop as a whole, like in a general, you would have to give that to Drake. That's how I
Yeah,
feel.
but how much of that
only
would you
because when
say
you
has
speak
to do
with what?
with
Listen,
reach?
when
Like
you
in
say,
terms of like marketing.
I don't
Drake
know.
has a lot of marketing. He's with Apple. When have you ever seen Kendrick really get pushed by anything?
Yeah, but here's the thing. Even before Drake was with Apple, you know, Drake was still getting a lot of, notoriety, at least off his music. Like that.
Would you say
I
more?
don't know.
Would you say more than Kendrick though?
Like I said, I
I'm
don't
gonna
really
say
know enough to like. I don't want to say something and not be right, factually wise. So I don't know. I just can't tell you. I don't know. Because like you said, those albums that Kendrick dropped, they reached. Everybody knows them. Those names come up. You know them. Everybody knows them. But like like I said, catalog for catalog, I feel like Drake really has like literally all the songs.
In
He
my
got the Kiki,
personal
Do You Love
opinion,
Me? He got like the point I'm making, like I said, from kid all the way to adult. That range, like I don't think no rapper has that range like Drake. Even Kendrick don't have that range like Drake. Because there's hella people who be like, yo, I don't want my kid listening to Kendrick.
So you're saying Drake has a
Years,
bigger target audience?
yeah, kind of, yeah. Because like I said, when I compare people as the king, I compare it to like Elvis or like Michael Jackson, Because at the end of the day, Elvis had black people know his song, white people know his song,
he
Indian,
stole
like
from black people, so yeah, they know his songs, nigga.
good point, yeah. But still, I'm just saying. Same with Michael Jackson. Everybody, black, white, kid, adult, everybody knew Michael Jackson song. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel about Drake. Like everybody knows a Drake song. I don't care who
Okay,
it is.
I have.
Everybody knows a Drake
If
song.
we're
I
gonna
don't
do
think.
this, I
Sorry,
How
have
do
a
you
bit
feel
of a
about
hot take
Eminem?
that
Say it again.
I've had a bit of a hot take for a while on like Drake's reach. I
Yeah,
think
keep
with
going.
every passing release, he's slowly eroding his reach because I kid you not, it is, bro. I don't even feel like
No,
Drake's
for
making
sure.
hits. I don't
For
think
sure.
Drake's, let's have this conversation. Drake's
You're
not
right.
making the hits like he used to, bro. When you compare his last three and his
But
best three, not even
which is
his
true.
best three,
2015.
Which is
like,
true.
bro, they're so far apart. I feel like Drake
But
makes
I think,
music like Call of Duty makes games. They make
and
them
that's what
for
I was
the
gonna
sake of
say.
it, not for
And
the
that's what
love
I
of the
was gonna
game.
say.
Or
I don't think
he,
Drake makes music to make the best song. I think Drake makes music just to make music at this point.
but
Because
here's
he's
the
kind of
thing: like,
already.
does that make you the king if you have?
That
It's
hurts
like
your
this.
case.
I
No,
think that he was a king at one point, but I don't think
Drake is
you
making
can call yourself the king and you slowly
it's like
have
comparing
eroded yourself to this point. Me personally.
it's kind of comparing McDonald's to Chick-fil-A, right? Or McDonald's to like a high-end restaurant. Like McDonald's makes a lot of money, but that doesn't mean that I would eat McDonald's over like a high-end restaurant. That's kind of the point I'm at Drake in general these days.
and
For
plus
sure.
Drake is making music just for
Am I still cutting off a
yeah.
lot?
Not really.
A little
You
bit.
are.
It's
No.
better. It's better.
But yeah,
Drake
keep going.
is making music for hits and streams. I don't think Drake is really making this stuff to please like
Anybody.
artistry and
himself.
stuff like that.
He
It's
doesn't
just
care,
yeah.
bro. He's just making enough to get to get a little check, go on tour, call it a day.
Yeah. But if I'm being entirely honest, I think that the main thing with this whole conversation and kind of what I was hinting at in the group chat is what did Drake do to make everyone so fucking mad? Because I know I'm skipping ahead a little bit,
Well,
but
maybe
everyone is
maybe
mad
it's
at
what
this
Greg
man
said. Maybe it's what Greg said.
because
The nigga is able to just drop music, not even care, and even though he doesn't care about what he drops, it's still gonna see at least top. I want to say 50 on the Billboard. You know? What I mean?
because
So
J.
maybe that's
Cole
what people don't like.
because J. Cole got dragged into this beef, and I'm going to, if I'm being entirely honest, he got dragged in for the sake of where he was, but it's nothing personal. Like Greg said, it's like a competition, but I don't think that J. Cole even really wanted to compete because he dropped Might Delete Later, and now
I disagree.
okay. Why do you say that J. Cole, or why do you disagree?
I disagree with that whole with the first person shooter song, right? If I'm seeing it from the perspective of Drake, like, well, you know that me and Dude had some back and forth thing, whatever. Don't mention him on my song. There's no reason to mention him on my song. Like, especially if it's gonna be on my, I need to mention him. So it's just the fact of his exclusion. The fact that he's being excluded out of the song makes it look worse. So it's like we're saying it, and this guy's not there. So like, yeah, it's like you gave him a nod, but it's like we're not on good terms. Like we're not cool with each other. We don't mess with each other. It's like, why mention the name? Especially if you know that we've been doing this back and forth subliminal thing since
a
like
while.
24. So there's no reason to bring him up. But in terms of the reason I feel like he feeling any kind of way about the big three bar, because everyone will be like, it's not that big of a deal, right?
It is.
If my last four Academics made this point, and I was like, you know what, this is actually a really good point. If my 4 tapes compared to Drake's last 4 albums are Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, and Mr. Morale, and Drake's tapes are For All the Dogs, Her Loss, it was pretty good.
CLB.
What was before that?
No, it was
Was CLB before that?
no, it was
Probably there's something else.
what's that one tape?
I'm forgetting something. Honestly, never mind. Anything else. And then CLB. Honestly, never mind. And then
Here's my
CLB.
thing. Keep going. No, keep going, Sean.
So it's like we're gonna do comparisons between us. Like, don't say that you're big 3. Like, my 4 albums are better than the 4 your 4 previous works.
Yeah. But here's the thing.
Kendrick's worst album out of those 4 is better than
His best.
3 out of the 4.
Does it? But here's my thing. That's like, you drop 4. If you drop 4 albums in like 12 years, then all 4 of them are good. It's literally like one of those things where, like, think about it like this: if I shoot 3 threes and I make only those 3 threes, and I never shoot another 3, of course I'm gonna have the highest 3-point percentage for the season. Point I'm making is, if Kendrick dropped nearly half as much albums as Drake dropped, would he still have that rep? Because at the end of the day, we know how. You don't know. I would think so, but you don't know. That's just what it is.
The fact, I think it's like this. I think the fact that you would think so is like, it kind of, it proves a point.
You think, yeah, but the thing is, you can play devil's advocate on everything that you think like that. You could think,
I know.
Like, and that's the point I'm making. So
we just don't know.
You're right, but that's what I'm saying.
It's a safe, educated guess. You know,
if
your life was on the line, you'd be like,
listen,
would these albums be good? You're probably saying
listen,
yes. You know, it's a
listen,
safe, educated guess.
All I'm saying is, there's not enough equal data for you to make the fair comparison. Is what I'm saying. Like I said, like Kendrick's 4 albums are amazing for sure.
You can honestly
But
throw
like I
in
said, he only
Untitled
brought those
Unmastered,
last 4.
and they're still better than a Drake album.
Like I said, Kendrick's last 4 are fire. But I'm saying, if you put out nearly as many albums, because here's what I'm saying: in the last 12 years, you could find 4 albums that competes. It might not be better, but it will definitely compete. In the last 12
compete
years.
with what? Compete with what?
Just like 4 of Kendrick's albums. I ain't say it was gonna be better, but I say you can find at least 4. In the last 12 years, you can't find 4 albums.
Drake's best album out of his whole career. I don't care what you say it is. You could whatever you think it is.
No, I'm asking you what you think.
It could be Take Care. Yes, I think Take Care.
I'm just asking you, like that's what I'm saying.
Or if you're reading this, those are the two I look at. That's like those are in terms of rap album is if you're reading this album in general, I'd say Take Care. You could put any of those two against Kendrick's whole entire catalog. The only thing it would be close to is Mr. Morales.
Let me see.
In terms of
Good
quality,
Kid, Mad City, I know no.
clear.
Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn no. I don't know. Pimp to a Butterfly was amazing, but not many hits for me. And then
I think you're lying.
Wait,
I think
but-
you're lying.
Wait.
You're
So,
lying.
are you judging hits or the quality of the song? See, like that.
I mean,
what are we
and the
measuring
album.
here?
So what are we measuring? Because I usually
No,
go off
because
hits.
we're purely
I go
talking
off
about
hits.
quality here. Like
I mean,
we're
I go
purely
off
talking
hits.
about quality. We're not talking about the whole. Like,
I
bro,
go off
we're not industry
I go
guys.
off
We're not
hits.
A&Rs. I hate it when fans bring up numbers like
Nah,
we're
but
fucking
there's-
A&Rs and
I
shit.
go off hits,
There's
man. I
different
go off-
criteria. So my thing to Dre would be like, so do you think if one album has more hits than another, does that make it a better album?
No, it's just two different. albums.
It's for him.
Well,
It's
I
his
think-
criteria.
I
Everybody has a
genuinely
different
think- I
criteria.
genuinely think, and that's what I was gonna say. I genuinely think it's personal opinion. It's gonna be like you said, everybody's personal, like how you view it. Because me, I
But
would be
for
like,
you-
yeah. I'd be like, if you have
Yes.
more hits, then yeah, bro. At the end of the day,
And I
when we
can-
do these
I
rap
can see
battles,
where you-
we're
I
not
can see
doing
where
we're
you
not
see
doing rap battles. We're
Yes,
not doing
it's
rap
all
battles
subjective.
talking about some play song
It's
for song.
subjective,
No,
yes.
nigga. We want hits for hits. That's what we're looking at. When we look at somebody's catalog, we're looking at their hits. We're not looking at the songs that were on the album that were good. Unfortunately,
but if
yeah,
we're-
there's a lot. But like I said,
So how much of like
Drake's
the
last four
cohesiveness?
tapes. Drake's last four tapes. Can we,
I'm not, like I said, I don't want to go off his last four because, like I said, I say you
I don't
have to
think that's
put his
fair
best.
either.
You would have to
I don't
put
think
his
that's
best
fair
four
either.
in the same time span of Kendrick's best four. Like I said,
'Cause
if
what
Kendrick
Kendrick-
dropped 10
what
tapes,
Kendrick-
here's the point I'm making. This is just how it is. If Kendrick drops 10 tapes, there is going to be one you don't like that much. You can use Kanye to prove my. You can use Kanye to prove my point.
I disagree.
Bro, they liked a lot of Kanye shit. A lot. Like, you guys are more Kanye fans than me. You guys love Kanye. But you guys can all say there's a Kanye album that's not your favorite. At the end of the day,
Absolutely.
the more Kanye drops, you're going to find an album that's not your favorite.
Yeah,
The more
but how
Kendrick
much?
drop, you will find an album. Listen,
But
That's- I can
but
promise
you
you
don't
find
you
it
think it's good that Kendrick is taking his time to make the
Listen,
best
I'm
album,
not-
to
not-
put the
listen,
best work?
listen.
Yeah.
His reasoning for taking his time. Listen, I'm not here to argue that. Like I said, I'm not here trying to make an argument that Drake is better. I'm just asking you like questions. Like
I know.
Yeah,
I hear what you're
so-
saying. What Kendrick
So-
is saying is it's disrespectful for y'all to say a big three because y'all don't even compare to me. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh, I
say
get
my
what
name.
Kendrick is saying. I get what Kendrick's saying, but I get what everybody else was saying too. When they're like, "Damn, I didn't know." Like I said, I didn't know it was that big of a deal because, like I said, my
Drake's
big
been
three,
saying that.
literally my top three. Guess what? You wouldn't believe what it was.
Huh?
You
Let's
wouldn't
hear it.
Believe it. Kendrick,
Let's hear it.
J. Cole and Drake. That's my top three.
Wow.
So
But-
like
but-
I said, so when
but
you
that's-
said
that's
that's why
fine.
I was like, oh, I was like, yo, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, you three are on the same page. Great. You know? Like I said, when I heard that bar, I didn't think nothing of it. Like, I promise you on everything, until I heard the diss, that's when I knew that bar meant malice. I kid you not. I
Yeah,
thought,
and
like,
then he
was
followed up
saying
with
it-
Nigga Bomb.
I thought he was saying it like, oh, like we're the big three, like yo, we're the big three. Yes.
I don't
like,
think
listen,
J. Cole had
like,
malice
look,
when he
you
said
gotta
it.
Remember, and that's what I'm saying. Like, when I hear big three, and this is my personal, because you gotta understand, I'm a Heat fan. So when I hear big three, I'm thinking like, yo, LeBron, D Wade, and Bosh back together. Like, oh, we got the big three. Bet. I'm thinking like, yo, they're all coerced. Everybody's on the same page. Then that Kendrick shit dropped.
if you're
You were saying? No, you can go, Sean.
if your last four tapes are what Drake's are, then you're Bosch. If your last four tapes are what Drake was, you're Bosch. And that's not a bad thing to be.
No, it is.
Everybody
It
needs
is.
Chris Bosch.
It
But
is
in
though.
that big
If you,
three,
you can't say you the
you're
best,
Bosch.
though. You can't say
Listen,
you the best.
and like you
Drake-
So
said,
Drake's been
don't
saying
compare
that.
Bosch
Cole
to
would be
Bron.
Bosch. J. Cole would be Bosch.
Yeah.
D Wade would Drake would be D Wade.
That's fine, but hey, we all could agree that
I ain't
LeBron
gonna lie,
was
bro. I
the
feel
That's
clear
actually- yeah,
number
you're
one.
right.
I feel like
That's a
J.
fair-
Cole,
that's a fair
J. Cole would be
comparison.
D
That's a fair
Wade.
comparison.
Because that, like, I don't know, but like I said, that's why I said my personal opinion is my opinion. You know.
But here's
my thing. Sorry, Jesse. Here's my thing. Why are we including J. Cole in this big three debate still?
Whoa.
Every time I keep hearing about J. Cole, it's about, well, he could drop a classic album.
He's a better rapper than Drake. That's why.
The only negative thing that we have on J. Cole,
he has quality content, and he's a better rapper.
Does he have quality content? Because all I keep hearing about him is that.
I ain't gonna lie to you, J. Cole.
His discography is a little shaky when you really look at it.
No. We did have this criticism of Drake in his the quality of his music for the last 4 albums. I mean,
because you have Born Sinner, Friday Night Lights, Born Sinner, Friday Night Lights, Forest Hill Drives,
the off season
for her eyes only, for your eyes only.
Yeah,
there you go.
The off season.
It starts
Revenge of the Dreamers. Is that?
I ain't never had the gym clothes.
Oh, that's a collab album.
I low-key.
The off season, KOD, For Your Eyes Only, and then we got to go all the way back to 2014 for Forest Hills Drive. I remember everybody used to criticize For Your Eyes Only and said it was a
but anybody who criticized For Your Eyes Only just didn't understand the album. That album was fire.
Thank you, AJ.
That album, like,
niggas.
I think it's a personal album, and I get that you don't like it or whatever, but I don't think you could actually call that a bad album.
No, you can't call it a bad album. And like I said, the thing is, bro, it really just depends on, like you guys said, your personal opinion, because most people, like you said, probably criticize that album. But the reality is, like, yo, if you understood what he was trying to say, like the storytelling behind the album, and you like kind of like what you did with the album Damn for Kendrick, because Kendrick's album Damn, you could play it, mixing around. But if you listen to that shit from start to finish, track for track,
stop saying that shit.
No, because some people do that. I know people.
Yeah, they should be in prison. They should be in prison.
I know people who get an album and the first thing they do is click shuffle.
And they should domestic terrorists. I'm in a prison, bro. What the? That's criminal activity, bro.
Fucking Saddam Hussein.
We are not promoting that, bro.
People who play albums on shuffle, all the same person.
Bro,
well, listen, like I said, so I'm just saying, like, yo, that Damn album. If you played that J. Cole album like that, I'm telling you, you can't say that shit that hit. It might have not resided with you, but you.
My question to you, Jesse, would be: what is your reasoning of why For All the Dogs is better than For Your Eyes?
Because Jesse has no emotion. Jesse ain't never feel that shit.
Answer question.
Jesse ain't never had no hurt.
Answer question.
If Jesse had hurt, he would have felt that For Your Eyes Only. He ain't lose shit.
Okay.
Hey, put some hurt in your heart, Jesse.
It's not. I said For Your Eyes Only was not personally one of my favorites.
Okay.
If I were to compare it to a recent Drake release, it would probably be CLB. Because it has more of a fighting chance, but even then, that's still very shaky. It's just not one of my favorites. I didn't really enjoy it, and I didn't enjoy his following album with the 3 kids on there. And
you didn't like that album?
Drug one?
Huh?
You don't like KOD?
KOD, thank you.
I thought it was a fine album. It's not something I'd particularly revisit. I just didn't really enjoy it. Like I didn't.
Listen, nobody's gonna knock you for being honest. So I fuck with you. You being honest.
I'm not knocking it for. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna say it. I didn't like it. Nigga, I didn't like it. We're being honest. This is a safe space. I didn't care for. I feel like he could have did something more.
Way better. Yeah, I see.
All right, we gotta move on.
Yeah, was it too disrespectful? Like.
No, we gotta.
I'm about to jump you.
Well, all right. So what was the next one? It was J. Cole.
And then J. Cole drops For Your Eyes. Might delete later. Friday 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And on there he has a response to Kendrick, which was, let's say, forgettable at best.
The only thing I pulled from that was he said to pimp the butterfly wasn't
that great.
Yeah,
it's basically what AJ was trying to say about it earlier.
Yeah, which is kind of ironic because
Nah,
That
listen,
was
don't make it
that
seem
was
like
that was that was the saying. That was the narrative when it
don't
did
make it
drop.
seem like
I'm not even gonna try
it
to
was
lie.
like one of his craziest albums. No,
It
that shit
is
was a
though
good album,
because
but it wasn't one of
it's
his
just
craziest. Listen,
you're
besides that song,
downplaying.
all right. Besides that song, all right. Tell me, nah. You see, you guys don't count. You guys know the songs. Like I said, go up to a
yeah,
random person and
like
be like,
the
"Yo,
fuck,
tell me another song." Nobody knows another
nigga.
song on that album
There's
besides that shit.
You don't like I.
there's
Like I said, I'm not saying what I
I
like. I'm saying
To Pimp a
like I said, when you're
Butterfly
speaking the
itself,
majority.
the title track.
No, but I'm just saying
Um,
that album had songs that like could be considered his that they didn't just put as his because just like I said, marketing plays all that plays a factor into people's opinions and stuff. But then it's like for you, you view it as like how many hits does the album have? Okay, To Pimp a Butterfly
Look,
does not have
J.
30
Cole,
hits. I do agree.
J. Cole said 4 albums in 12 years. Your first shit was classic. Your last shit was tragic. Your second shit put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it, which was A Pimp to the Butterfly. Your third shit
Yes.
was a massive hit. That was your prime,
Yes.
and he ain't lie, because that album after Damn was very good. But like I said,
Yeah.
did it live up to Damn? No.
yeah, I mean,
It
it
was
is a bit
very
of a
good.
tall task.
It was very good, but it didn't live up to Damn, and that's the point I'm making. Like, oh shit, I almost fell.
But I don't think
You're
here's a
saying it's
problem.
because he did this.
Listen, I'm not saying because he did this. I'm just telling you, J. Cole didn't lie in that bar, and that bar is a very
Yes,
good bar.
yes, he did. He said it put niggas
No.
to sleep. Niggas who
And
were sleeping on that album just there.
He said it put niggas to sleep, and they gassed it. It put some niggas to sleep, and here you guys are gassing it. J. Cole
But
didn't
Drake,
lie.
but J. Cole can't say that
J.
though.
Cole didn't lie.
J. Cole
No,
can't
but
say
listen,
that.
but it's the truth. Listen, if you
No,
ask
no, no.
somebody,
Here,
Is it the
like I
truth
said,
that that
you
nigga
guys-
comes back and is like, you know what, I was wrong?
You gotta remember, you guys know Kendrick's catalog. But listen to what I'm saying. Go up to like any other person who likes Kendrick. I'm not telling you go to a person who doesn't like Kendrick. Go to a person who likes Kendrick and ask them to name you some songs off of Pimp to the Butterfly. I bet you they can get past the 3. I bet you they
You're
can.
lying. You're
I
lying.
bet you they can. Like I said, remember
somebody
what I said?
who likes Kendrick.
Yes, they will not get past 3 because his best 2 albums that people memorize. Like I said, the best 2 albums that like I could put a song and a nigga could tell me that name of the album. Because remember, technically J. Cole didn't even bring up Section 80. Remember that. That album was fire. He didn't bring that up in that bar.
oh,
So remember
because
what I
if he
said?
brought up Section 80, he would have been cooked.
Okay,
Like,
and that's
if
the
we're
point
doing-
I'm trying to make. No, that's the point I'm trying to make. Section 80, fire, cool. What you gonna call it? Good Kid, Mad City, fire, cool.
Mhm.
Pimp to Butterfly, okay. Wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. Now nobody's saying it's a bad album, but it wasn't his best album. It did not compete with his previous tape. But then he came out with Damn. Damn surpassed his whole thing. And then he dropped that last album, which, like I said, wasn't a bad album. It just wasn't like it didn't live up to the. Like I said, if I'm waiting 3 years, like you guys said, if I'm waiting 2-3 years, I expect that album to be on Damn's level. Like you said, if I want a rapper to make me wait for this, you're right. That shit better be fucking perfect. And you gotta understand, Kendrick put himself in that position because he chose to wait that long. When you wait 4 years, hell yeah, motherfuckers want that shit to be like Damn. What did you expect? I waited the last 3 years and I got an album like Damn. Bitch, I don't mind waiting. Like you said, I don't mind waiting for his albums. But he gotta make sure that shit's on point. And like I said, I'm not saying his albums aren't good. Yes, you're right. Kendrick's trash shit is better than most niggas' good shit. For sure.
Yeah.
Hands down for sure. Nobody's arguing that. But like I said, when you put yourself in a position where you have 5 albums, yes, you 3 niggas love those 4 albums. 5 albums. Nobody's saying that you 4 are wrong. But like I tell you guys, you gotta speak on the majority. Majority of people, and like Stan, you know these majority. Like for example, if I put like most of the niggas that would hop in your car back in the day on this panel to pick and tell you these, they would fail tragically. And most of those niggas will sit here and tell you they like.
But those are the same niggas that will sit there and tell me NBA YoungBoy is better than J. Cole. Now what?
But here's the point I'm making. They like Kendrick though. We're not talking about J. Cole right now. We're talking
No,
about
the
Kendrick.
fuck they don't. No, the fuck they don't.
So you're telling me if you call, I'm not gonna say their names, but some of the people that we used to hang with, they're not gonna say they like Kendrick?
No. I'm in a group chat with them, and they literally said like that was weak. That's what they said.
Listen, I'm not saying, and
That's
that's the point I'm
crazy.
making.
Yo, that's crazy.
And
That's
the
some
point
real
I'm
hater
making.
shit.
Your opinion was like that was fire. Their opinion was like that was weak. Nobody's saying your opinion is wrong. I'm just saying you have to still give value to the other person's opinion. Because at the end of the
Not
day,
if it's shit. If you have a shit opinion and you're just biased, I don't want to hear what you gotta say.
It's an opinion unless you have facts. And unfortunately, there's no like definitive facts. Because even if you like hit like, oh, album of the year is facts, then you're gonna always have somebody who argues like,
it's not even about facts. Can you enter a conversation honestly? That's where I'm at with it. If you can't, then I don't want to talk. We have nothing to talk about.
Like I said, honestly,
these are the same niggas that talk. They made Lil Pump famous. That's crazy to me.
All right, look, you got that. But like I said,
I'm
just going on. Like I said, I'm just going off of people's perspective. I'm like not perspective, opinion. Like I said, everybody
niggas told me to turn off For Your Eyes Only to put on Panda.
And that's what I'm telling you. But that's their opinion. You get what I'm saying, though? Like,
yo,
like,
but AJ,
not everybody has the same quality of music. I get what you're saying. Not everybody knows what quality music sounds like. That's what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Then don't speak.
But here's what I'm saying, though. And that's the point I'm making. They do matter though, because at the end of the day, no. Because here's the thing. Unfortunately,
that's called a casual. These casuals are the same people that's trying to put people on lists that don't belong.
All right. I mean, like I said, I don't know, because it's like I said in life, not even in life, just in everything. Everything for the most part, you gotta gear it towards the majority. Like I get what you're saying, but like majority,
yeah,
I mean,
but you don't. But then, the reason why I have a problem with this is like we're not consistent because these are the same niggas that tell me Eminem is not shit. Now what? Eminem got the numbers, he's got the bars, he got everything. But we gotta hear
I don't know, bro, because
Eminem is not a top 5 rapper. Why? Explain to me why Eminem is not a top 5 rapper.
I can't tell you this because, like I said, that's not my take. I can only argue my take, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm arguing.
I know, but all I'm saying is niggas will sit there and say Eminem. Go ahead.
But like you just said, niggas will say anything, and that's the point I'm making. How does those niggas know that you're not just saying anything? Do you get what I'm saying? Like I said, you can play devil's advocate with everything. Niggas, all right, niggas are just talking. Niggas can think you're just talking too because you like his music. Because like you said, you prefer a certain type of music. Me and you just had this with Jesse. We prefer a certain type of song. Jesse didn't really fuck with it. 100%. Like I said, that's not his. It's not like Jesse don't know quality music.
But here's the thing though. The reason why I'm gonna center this back a little bit. Like the reason why J. Cole, Jermaine Cole can't say that. Because bro, when you look at his releases the same way that we were looking at Drake's releases, these discographies, for someone who's supposed to, be a craftsman, take his time with releases. Yeah, there's maybe a 3 album gap, I want to say, between Kendrick and Cole.
Okay.
Nigga, they're not the same. His recent releases have not been that great.
Listen.
And we have
I'm gonna keep it a beam.
And we have a J. Cole, is it safe to call you a stan, Stanley?
No, 100%. That's my favorite artist.
Yeah, we have a J. Cole stan here.
But I was saying 10 toes that Kendrick is better. 100%. It's not even close. That's just what it is.
This man with a Captain America shield can't even defend you.
I've been saying that for like 4 or 5 years. This is not a new statement. I've been on this hill. It's not close. And to think that Drake is close is comedic too.
Nah, Drake is definitely closer than Cole.
He could be closer, but I don't mean close.
Listen, like I said, I'm not the one to tell you because I don't know. Like I can't tell you who's better. All I can tell you, because like you said, and you said it earlier, and it's the truth. It depends on what merits you're looking at. Because like I said, if you're an analytical, factual person and you look at numbers to tell you what's true and what's not, then Drake won. That's just what I'm saying. If you look at the numbers, Drake won. I'm not saying, listen, I haven't looked at the numbers. So it's possible Kendrick might have more views than Drake. I just feel like you said, Drake, I don't know, but I'm just saying.
But one at what though? One at what? Kendrick is one of
clips. You're talking about
clips. No, but
wait, but I'm just saying in the sense of
don't matter. Clicks don't matter, bro.
Who's number one? it genuinely depends on what you're gauging as number one. Like you guys said, you're gauging off of quality, right?
Yeah,
Not
that's what.
everybody-
But
not
That's all
Dre,
that
here's the
matters.
thing, though.
not
I mean,
everybody-
Kendrick has won a Pulitzer Prize.
But here's what you have to remember, guys. Quality isn't a factual thing. It's not a number. Like, there's no way you could be like, oh, the quality of this song was a 10. There's no number to fact it. Like I said,
But here's the
if
thing,
you're
though.
an analytical person who needs numbers and facts to detect what's true. How do you say Kendrick is the better artist?
Because
The bars.
Number
What's on the fucking album?
no, because this is just perception. Like
and that's what I
art
was
is
saying.
just what you think it is, bro.
If you look at
I
numbers,
can
you're
say,
gonna
bro, I
Drake.
can
If
say
you look at quality, you'll
Kendrick
say
is better.
Kendrick.
I can say Kendrick is better because he won a Pulitzer Prize,
Mhm.
and he's the
Well, he
only
won
rapper
Album
who's
of the
ever
Year.
done that before.
Yeah,
Is that a metric? I mean,
that's a metric. Yes, that is a metric. That's
Guys,
what I'm
we're
saying.
having a
Like,
conversation, an argument about
It's
the
just
Not
last
semantics.
an argument. We're just having a
not
dialogue.
argument, but we're debating Drake's last 4 albums against Kendrick's 4. I think this is like, what are we talking about? I feel like this is a ridiculous conversation.
we
kinda.
wasn't debating the last.
Because I was
one.
talking
No, we
about
were
J.
just saying-
Cole
we
and
wasn't
his
debating the
line.
last one. We
I
wasn't-
think
we
I
wasn't
think
the
in
last
general,
one.
I think in
Yeah,
general
that's what
he clears.
We was just
He
debating
clears.
in general.
He clears.
For general, like I said, if
He
you
clears.
look at quality, you can
He
say
clears.
Kendrick. If you look at numbers, people are gonna say J. Cole. Point I'm making is, how do we find the definitive answer without it being biased? Because I know you guys are about to say Kendrick, but like I said,
there is no definitive answer because this is art. Like again, bro, this is art. This is art. In the days of streaming, where people are farming clicks and doing things to make your streams, can we even say this? Like, there is no definitive answer to who's the better artist.
You're right.
Really
Because-
quick. Am I still cutting? Am I still cutting?
No,
You're good.
Nah, you're
You're
good.
All right. Okay, so I was gonna say the one point I wanted to ask and bring up was, did you guys even like the Cole album, the Might Delete Later?
I did.
I didn't
It's
get a chance
whatever.
to hear the whole thing.
People not here to listen to that because they're on timing for certain else. But that I think the song that he made to Kendrick overshadowed the whole project. I thought it was
Exactly.
a decent.
Listen, I thought My Delete Later was a song, not even an album. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, but he lived up to it though. He did delete later because that nigga pussied out. He pussied out.
Wait, okay, all right. The apology.
All right, so could you call that pussy though? If he told you he was gonna do it,
But here's the thing though.
Told you? Nah, but he
Two
told
things
you
can be
that-
true at the same time.
Okay, you
Nigga,
got that one.
I'ma
You got
be
that one,
real.
Jesse. No, Jesse, that's all you gotta
Yo,
say.
I'm gonna
That's
be
valid.
real.
That's valid.
Because at first J. Cole takes it back on stage. I don't remember where, it's not relevant, but he takes back what he says. He says, "Hey, Kendrick, you got that, you're good. My bad, big bro." And he deleted the song. And you know,
really quick, did you like the song?
I think
I didn't
it's,
really get it. Like, I didn't get a good.
It wasn't a diss
I-
track.
I think it's a
heard
bit
the
underwhelming
bars.
as a diss track.
I don't view it as a diss track.
You know, I was like, hey man, that was a pretty good bar.
It was like
I
a
didn't
warning
know,
shot.
sorry.
There's
I don't like
cool wordplays here and there, you know. But
I won't lie to you, man.
it wasn't nothing.
I don't know, bro,
crazy.
but it's one of those things where, if I'm being honest with you though, like Kendrick's one of them niggas that, like, you know, he's pretty good at dissing people. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
That song is really the argument we just had for J. Cole, the reason why he's third in the big three.
Yeah.
hey, listen.
Because when we want J. Cole to really step up and show that he's the best, we don't want to do it.
Mhm. But like I said,
And
that's
I
why
agree
he's
with J.
third.
Cole's place. J. Cole place is solidified. J. Cole is third, cool, no problem.
He's third.
Like I said,
It's
the
fine.
biggest
There's nothing wrong
argument
with
is that, like I said, the biggest argument that people will give you is who's number 1 and 2 between those two. Like you said, you're gonna say Kendrick, which is valid, but like you know, there's a lot of people who are gonna say Cole. And like I said, and like we already agreed, there's no like definitive way to figure it out. But I would like one day for there to be a way, you know, where people can just, you know, figure it out. Like,
It's
There'll never be a day for that. There'll never be a day for that
Nah.
to come.
gotcha.
There'll never be a day for that to come because everybody, these debates have become like sports or politics, where
Gotcha.
people have picked a side with the people that they
narrative.
identify with, and
Yeah.
now it's like, okay, I'm gonna go to war for my guy, Like,
Gotcha.
why the hell has hip hop turned into K-pop?
Yo,
Why
you know,
has
Like,
why is everyone turning to an A&R talking about numbers?
I got dudes on Twitter posting
Yo, Jesse's funny.
Drake. And I'm like, yo, man, you sound like a K-pop stan right now. Like,
It's
chill
so
out.
Jesse said, "Why is everybody?"
It's weird, bro.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I'm gonna be real, yo. As much as I love Everyday Struggle, it's
Yo,
a
niggas
plague.
love
It's
numbers.
Pandora's
Nah,
box. It has not.
but-
It's something that was opened up and has not been closed.
But you
I have
gotta
not seen a
remember-
hip hop conversation since Everyday Struggle dropped where niggas aren't talking about numbers, and it's
But
just
you
like,
gotta
bro,
remember,
it's music.
It's
music, bro.
because numbers are the only thing that people can physically put to be like, oh, this is like I said, numbers is the only thing that you can really use to dictate who's better than who. Like if me and you drop an album on the same day, but yours outsells mine, that's the only way we would be able to know whose shit is really,
If-
That's,
if I'm being
nobody's
honest-
saying it's better.
Here's the thing, that
Mhm.
numbers don't mean much because we've had influential works that went under the radar and never had like the chance to even
Or
be able to make it out into to a mainstream audience. Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into play with
Right.
releases and how it gets to
You're
the
right,
audience.
sure. I
Like,
forgot about the lease shit. You're right.
And also, here's the thing. I think that, like, I'm gonna be real with you.
Mhm.
All the big three's numbers are so close to where I don't really think there's a big difference. I don't think there's like a mountain wide valley difference.
Yeah,
And this could
nah.
be me yapping. This
Well-
honestly could be a yapping ass take. And if I am wrong, I'll be wrong. But
Drake
real
clears,
shit.
bro. Drake,
Well, I think it's
Drake
one of- I think
clears,
it's one of
but
those
like,
things-
bro,
But it's-
is it
it's
like we're
they're right
comparing
there.
like 120
They're right there.
first week to like maybe
Well, but it's not
200K
even that.
units first
But
week?
it's not even that. Here's
Is
the
there
thing,
like
Drake,
that, you know?
Drake clears
But,
because
you
But
know,
where
of
Drake,
that,
where Drake gets it is because he consistently keeps dropping,
and that's
and
what I
it's
was gonna say.
consistently
Drake,
that.
it's hard for you to compare because it's like I said, it's one of those things where it's like you can't it's like if you're gonna compare who scores more threes, but this nigga shoots 100 threes a game and this nigga only shoots 5 threes a season.
My
But this
question
nigga
is,
throw
when
up
did these
way more
5 threes
shots.
happen? Because yo, if they're like Ray Allen game 6 threes,
I see what you're
Shit, I
saying.
might have to
Like
take
those
that
threes
guy.
are very significant. threes. I get what you're saying on that. No,
yo,
Jesse, that's a
I might have
valid-
to take
valid
that
point.
guy. He's
That's
Big
a
Shot
valid
Bob.
point. That's a valid point. But the point I'm making, Jesse, is like you said, there's no way like for everybody to be on the same page, Because like we agreed, Kendrick's albums are fire. Like
Yeah,
I won't lie
but
to you.
here's the thing, like
Mhm.
I think well, going back to the conversation earlier where we were getting at with like, is J. Cole less of an art? Like, do you view J. Cole as less of an artist because he essentially backed out of this beef? Because
not-
Oh,
It's not a matter of viewing him less than an artist. It's just more of like a, you're like rap, like I don't know if they call it rep. I don't, I'm not in the industry, but like your rep or credit or whatever you want to call it is just lower now. You know what I mean?
I don't
Like
think so.
now, well, I feel like that's how people is. Like I said, because of the fact that like you see it, the whole social, like you gotta remember if J. Cole was to do this shit literally like 5 years ago, it would have been a thing, but it would have not been a bigger thing. But because of the now and like the way niggas gas it, you know what I mean? Like I feel like it's pushing a narrative that the narrative is like what Jesse said. He made an album, he got scared or whatever. I don't even think he got scared. Like I don't think J. Cole got scared. I think J. Cole just didn't care for the beef, and
Yeah.
he just like, man,
He's a
fuck,
nice
this
guy.
is not worth my time. But
Yeah.
you got to remember, think about this shit like school, like high school. Like that's what I say. You got to look at it like, unfortunately, the social media is like high school. People like, people try to be something they're not, shit like that. The point I'm making is back in high school, if somebody smacks you, right? And instead of you hitting them back, you be like, you know what, fuck it. It's not worth my time. I'm gonna walk away. What does everybody do to
You're a
you?
bitch. You're a bitch.
What do they call it? You get what I'm saying? And are you a bitch for real? No. Like these people might not even know. Like if you hit him, you probably knock him the fuck out. But no, they
But-
just gonna call you. You know what I'm
but-
saying? They gonna call you.
But you know what the
you
the difference is? This nigga J. Cole for 10 years have been saying, nigga, if you want that smoke, I'm here, and he been talking that shit like I'm that nigga. and now he's put in an opportunity to show that he's that nigga, and he's like, I don't want to do this no more.
The lights were too bright for him.
Now he turned into the
I
nigga
think
that's been
niggas
talking
just
shit.
lie.
Like, you run up on me, nigga, I'm gonna knock your bitch ass out. He got slapped in the face, and now he ain't do shit. Now what?
You get what I'm saying? And like, that's how
That
people
nigga
are
a
saying.
bitch.
People are like, well, J. Cole,
That
you're a bitch.
nigga's a bitch.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. J. Cole, you're a bitch. J.
And
Cole,
100
pussy,
it's true.
blah, 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 because
It's true.
What about you, Greg?
Nah, I'm not with that.
I don't think it's
It's
true.
true.
I don't think it's true.
I'm not
I
with
genuinely,
that.
But
no,
that's
I
okay.
genuinely think J. Cole.
We've been
Those
known
shots-
that.
listen,
You don't
bro.
got that in him.
That those shots weren't really aimed for him. He was just sitting in the car in the passenger seat. Bro.
That's
Like
Sean,
that.
that's okay.
Kendrick
They don't
aired
have
out
to
the
be
whip,
for
but
him.
that was not.
But
for him.
he
Those
said,
shots were not
fuck
for him.
the big three is big me. So now he's saying you're not even on my level. And he stepped up and said, I am on that level. What's up? And now he's back down. So I was like,
Okay, but if we're gonna keep it real, who had to respond to that more, Cole or
Drake 100%.
Drake.
There's no
100%.
reason. There's no reason Cole had to go first and respond to that first. That's
I
my whole
agree.
point.
I don't think he should have responded at all.
Oh,
He shouldn't.
There's just no need
What'd you say, Greg?
he shouldn't have responded at all. Like, what was the
At
point?
all.
That's what
He
he
nothing from responding.
But the
He
fact
If he
that
would have
he
never
did,
responded, if he would have never responded, he would have never been in this shit.
Yeah.
Now you got an album out, and everybody's like, I don't really know if I got the heart to hear this anymore.
like,
Like,
to the point where people are making
Follow
jokes
word.
about the fall off that's going to drop.
Well, and you know what's crazy? And that's why I feel like it's one of those things where I don't know, because like I said, everybody's opinion is different. But like I told you again, I'm just speaking for the majority. Majority of people were saying that J. Cole won based off of his diss. Like I said, you guys might have not thought nothing of it, but I'm just going off of what, social media was giving J. Cole that diss. They're like, yo, J. Cole, you're 1-0. Like, you're 1-0.
I did
Like,
see that. I did see that, yeah.
people were saying that all throughout social media, like, yo, J. Cole got that. Like, J. Cole won. Like, J. Cole's winning this battle, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he did that. That's why I'm just like, J. Cole, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, bro, you were winning.
Absolutely.
Like,
I have
literally
no
were
issue
winning.
with the apologies. I have no issue with the
I
apologies.
have no issue
I
with the
don't- I don't
apology,
either.
but it's one of those
I don't
things
either.
where, like, literally, J. Cole could have just literally just left, like, you know how it is. Because the
I was
truth is,
mad
when
for
I
like 2
first saw
days.
this shit,
I was mad for 2
I'm like,
days.
yo, well, I
What the
thought
fuck?
maybe this was like a marketing scheme. I was like, maybe like they're beefing to fake beef, and then everybody's about to drop an album, and they're about to just blow their album up.
I don't think they need to do that. Like, at this
I know they
point of
don't
their
need
careers,
to do that.
at this
They're
point
the
of
best.
They don't need
like, why would they need to do that?
I don't
I
think
don't
any
know.
of them
I
need
just
the
thought-
clout.
I don't think they needed the clout. I just thought like maybe that's what. Like I said, at first I genuinely thought this was a joke. I was like, what do you mean they're beefing? Like I told y'all, I really didn't know like Kendrick and Drake had a beef. I genuinely
This has
like,
been
like I
going on
said, like,
since like 2014. I don't know where you've
yo,
been.
and I know that now, but like I said, I'm telling you,
Like, who did you think the Heart Part 4 was about when he dropped that shit in 2016?
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Just I don't know.
Nah, there's no way. There's
Yo,
no way.
what I want to add is that me personally, I don't think he's a bitch for this reason, right? We later found out from the Joe Budden podcast, and where Joe Budden said that from what he's been hearing in the back,
Drake,
hearing in the industry, is that it's about to go nuclear between
I don't believe
Kendrick and Drake.
These niggas need to stop this shit, man.
Yo, they said
They do this.
Drake was
They do this every time.
it. Yeah,
They do this every time. Yo, hold
There's
on.
no
Like,
nuclear shit, bro.
remember when Jay Prince was like, "Yo, I had to call up Drake and tell him to chill out, man, chill out. You're gonna end Pusha T. Like, shut up."
He's
It's
saving
like-
him, bro. He's ducking.
Remember when you were in school and then the kid was like, "Bro, I got to roll so bad that like if I say it, bro, like me and him aren't gonna be friends anymore." Like it's that shit.
He's no hold me back nigga, bro. Like, I'm tired of this shit, bro.
Like, yeah, if bro, like I got a joke so bad. I got a joke so
Yeah.
bad we won't even be friends after this. Like,
I'm
come
over
on.
that shit, bro. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit, bro. When it drops, then I'll give it energy, bro. I'm off this shit, bro.
Like, just release the music.
Where is
Just
that,
release
bro?
the music.
Where is that, bro?
Because J. Cole, in my mind, if they do hypothetically drop this time, he's not a bitch. He just wanted to get the hell out of the way of the nukes.
I
And
can
if
see
they
that.
don't, Like this is all predicated on if they actually drop. This is all predicated on if they don't. Oh man, if he doesn't drop, he's the Vince Staples meme. Nigga said you were raised to be a good boy. Like what are we doing here, Jermaine?
We already knew that though. That's not he didn't.
Yeah,
he
but here's the thing,
everybody
though.
Right.
My nigga, we're gonna have to replace this man with the souls in the big three of Logic. Like what are we doing?
You're lying. See, you're lying. See, that's my issue with all of this. It's like they're trying to downplay it. First of all, nobody's overtaking J. Cole. I don't know where this is coming
yeah,
from.
It's a bad joke.
Energy.
It's a bad joke.
He's third. All y'all that's trying to put him like out of this, y'all are corny and weird. Y'all need to fucking stop. J. Cole is rapping circles around all y'all niggas. He's not really a bitch. Come at him for real. You gonna see what's up. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. Him and Kendrick are friends, and it didn't feel real. That's why he dropped out.
Because he was capping on the song. The song, let's be
honest. He knew he was capping.
He
knew he was capping, bro. It's like Kendrick's discography is like that.
Didn't he have this weird thing on the song where he was like, "Oh, just because I'm not from the hood, it's like I can still do shit," or something like it was some weird shit. I was just like, Jermaine, you're a good Samaritan. What are we doing here? You donate to charities.
That's that same garbage that Drake be doing. That annoys me. Talking about
when you bring up the Waspas.
Yeah, I got shooters up in Toronto and stuff. I can't even leave
it. Bro. He got bad habits from going on tour. It's sick, bro.
Yo, speaking of bad habits, hey, yo, The Weeknd heard a Drake diss and was like, yo, sign me up for that shit.
Hey, and that right there is a real beef. That's a real beef right there.
But the ASAP one is the real.
No, the ASAP one is worse.
That was
So we can bring up. So pretty much there was a sequel to the We Don't Trust You album that recently just released this Friday, right? This Friday.
We still don't trust you.
Yeah, we still don't trust you. And bro, he lived up to the title. They still don't trust him because, oh my God, bro, they're slowly, you know, that one meme of the Civil War and it's all the rappers combined together. Bro, he's actually building the Civil War. And I kid you not, he brought ASAP, The Weeknd, The Future, which is crazy because they have like 2 tapes together, which are bangers.
Bro, he's got The Weeknd on the first 4 tracks of that album. I'm gonna say it right now, really quick. I didn't mean to cut you off, Jesse. So far, that's my album of the year.
Really?
We Still Don't Trust You. To me, it's my album of the year so far.
Is that good?
To me, it's that. The tracks I'd still listen to like maybe 10 of the tracks, and the second disc is fire. The second disc is amazing. But so far right now, this is the best album I've heard this year. To be fair, I haven't heard the Beyonce album. I'm probably not gonna hear it until like very, very late.
Hey, give Cowboy Carter a listen.
Wait. So
listen.
on that album,
man, it's kind of funny though. Like Metro was like, you know what? I think I know somebody else who hates this nigga as well.
They did Drake on that album too. Hello.
Yo, what's up?
Did
Greg?
they diss Drake on that album too?
Yeah, they still don't trust him. Yeah,
bro, this whole thing's about Drake, bro.
It's not, bro.
No, I knew this whole thing was about Drake, but I didn't know they
ASAP part was ASAP was directly talking to Drake.
No,
and Aubrey's part was.
But
he said, "I fucked your baby mama before he got pregnant."
No, the ASAP one, no, those are fighting words. But to be fair, like, my thing is, what we gotta realize is a lot of people are like, oh, like everyone's teaming up on Drake. Like Drake has been dropping subs to people this whole time. People just don't. People don't
why all of a sudden he looks innocent? What's it?
No. That's the point I want to make. Hold on, Dre. Hold on, Dre.
No.
Like my thing is like. It goes back to like a whole like an old Jay-Z versus like, do y'all niggas listen to music or do you guys just skim through it? Are you guys actually listening to what these people are saying? Drake be talking crazy on tracks.
Casual.
People are like, where does the Metro Boomin beef even start? People don't even know Drake dissed Metro Boomin on Metro Boomin's own beat. On his own beat, he's dissed Metro Boomin, talking crazy about him on that beat.
And that's
on
what
his
I'm saying,
own
bro.
beat.
I really
listen
didn't
to
know
music.
that. No, it's not even that we don't listen to music. Yo, we listen to the song and not the lyrics.
And that's my issue. That's my issue with all y'all niggas, bro. No,
hey,
no, y'all about to get me sick.
Just call yourself a
No. really quick, no, because really quick, I want to ask Dre. Dre, do you
Yo.
know more M's? You know more M's, right?
Yes.
On Her Loss, right?
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Because to be like I said, like I said the point I made about Kendrick is like I could say that
I can't hear
this is
you.
my crazy opinion, really quick. My bad. My
No, you're
opinion
good.
is that I think Her Loss to me is a better listen than Mr. Morale, but that's a personal opinion. But on that song, that whole verse, bro, that whole Drake verse, he's literally dissing Metro on his own beat. That whole verse.
That's what that was for. I listened. I literally heard the song and I was like, yo, okay. All right. Okay. Like, I'm just, like I said, I guess I just never, like, looked at it like malice, Plus, that's probably a me thing, too. Because for me, bro, unless you make it very direct, I kind of, like, it will go over my head. I won't lie to you. Bars definitely go over my head. Like, I have to listen to it, like, 2-3 times for me to realize, oh, shit, that's what you meant? Damn. You know what I mean? So I won't lie to you. I'm not the best person to ask.
It was a diss at Metro, and it was like, looking back on it now, it's more probably a diss at Future and Metro. So it's like people are like, oh, they made a whole hate album against this. But did they though? Like, I don't think they're dissing on every single track.
Well,
it's like a few selected tracks they're dissing.
I genuinely like, bro, he mixed it in so good that I promise you the truth. Like, this is the truth.
Nah, they definitely were. They definitely were at a strip club eating some chicken wings.
If you ask, like I feel like if you ask, like, people who aren't into rap for real, like people who just listen to music, most people will be like, bro, they didn't even know, like, Drake was dissing us. I'm like so real. Like, I genuinely didn't even know. I just thought he was making a good song.
Bro, people literally will. Drake album will come out and they'll literally have a 10-minute thing of all the people Drake has dissed on his album.
I gotta start watching
every
because
nah, please don't. They be reaching.
Her Loss took so much. Like, when he dropped that album, right? The song Her Loss and, like, a couple. I forgot the other song too, but like that had so much, like, attention that I genuinely, like, Rich Flex and like Jumbotron shit popping. Like, those songs had so many people's attention that I didn't even think, like, yo, he was dissing. I didn't even think he dissed anybody on that whole album. Like, wait, Jumbotron shit popping, was he dissing somebody in that one too?
He was dissing someone in the music video.
But get what I'm saying? Wait, but he did Pharrell in that one, right?
Yeah, it was Pharrell.
Oh, nah, that one was different. That one was but that's what I mean. That one was personal. Like, in that video, I saw the chain and I'm like, yo, why that nigga look like Pharrell on his neck? You know what I mean?
Yo, because my thing is that, like, we're trying to make Drake to be this innocent, nice guy, as if he's J. Cole. J. Cole don't beef with nobody. J. Cole's a great guy. You kidding me? J. Cole, Lil Pump dissed J. Cole, and this nigga had to drop the interview and sang Kumbayas with him. Like, there's nothing wrong with J. Cole, but to pretend that it's very dishonest to act as if Drake is innocent in this whole thing. It's very disingenuous, and
especially when Drake's got a track history of, like, doing stuff to get you, like, he'll contact your baby mama, make comments about, like, the person you're like for, like, when you start going at dudes through women, this is something Drake is known to do.
Literally,
that's his back.
That's bigger than Drake, because you gotta understand, many rappers say that shit all the time. You can shoot a guy, but nothing will do him worse than you fucking his bitch. Like, your op fucking your girl. Nah, that hits different. Like, artists say that all the time, and it's true. Like, that's why Drake does shit like that. Like, Drake, like I said, Drake's saying that he's like, everybody knows this, bro. When a bitch could pull out "that's why I fuck your bitch" card, come on, bro. There's no card that really, like,
fighting words.
Only other.
That's a great transition. That's a great transition.
Card but that is either shooting or fighting. You know how it's about to go. Either somebody's getting shot or somebody's fighting. But one thing for sure, these two niggas not gonna be cool no more.
No, that's yeah.
You know it's true, and that's what I'm saying. Like, so I feel like Drake. I feel like where it comes is Drake is very good at throwing that rock and hiding his hand, because, like I said, he'll throw these rocks, and unless you guys call him out, people don't even notice. And then here's the other thing: when you guys are calling him out, guess what? That's not the shit getting recommended to us. When I'm on YouTube, they not recommending, oh, Drake this, da 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 da. They recommending, go listen to Drake's new album. You know? Play this
Breaking
song.
news.
It was down
Breaking
for
news.
you, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. They never bring that up.
Drake responded, bro.
Yeah,
Just
he did
once?
drop the album. He did drop it. Okay.
No,
They
no,
said
no.
he was
He
going to.
responded on IG.
Bro, I don't care about that shit,
Light
bro.
skin ass nigga, man.
Pussy, I'm trying to tell you, bro. You don't, man.
so light
I'm
skinned?
done, bro.
That's
Kendrick's number one, bro. We're done. End the podcast. Good night.
Oh, yeah. Is he going to
Check-
drop, do you think?
Nah,
Read it to
listen. Okay, it's a meme that he posted. The meme was basically like, you know, the gambling meme of the dude that's like picking for gold.
No
behind the
way.
thing? Basically it was like, never give up. You may be closer than you think to a reaction. But like, isn't you putting that up a reaction though?
No, but you're not
It
getting
is.
it. Like, no, it's not even that. I don't
Like,
get it, bro.
like,
I'm reading this
like-
shit. This shit makes no fucking sense.
Because he thinks he did something, bro.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, bro. When Drake drops shit like that, how the fuck am I supposed to know he's dissing somebody, nigga? I thought this nigga was just saying, hey,
That's the point we're trying to make, AJ. He keeps ducking, bro.
yo,
His-
he did it.
His back don't hurt from ducking that much, bro. Shit.
Yeah.
Make a song. Fuck.
That's what I mean, man. Niggas just gotta drop the music. If you really have something clear that can end a nigga career, go ahead and do it.
Man said, bro, all the dogs getting buried and shit. Who else are you talking about, bro?
This nigga got more beef. This nigga is willing to get on a track to go diss a woman before he can go diss Kendrick or Cole or anybody else.
Crazy.
He can post this. Go and post this.
He ready to talk to me. How fast
He can go.
is he ready to do that shit?
He can go post this meme, but he could definitely have a lyric for Megan Thee Stallion, whatever baby mama drama he got going on. He could definitely get on a track for a woman if she got something to say. But if as soon as he got something to say,
he picks his battle, bro. He picks his battle.
He
Bro.
picks-
But I feel like Drake, like, and that's what I'm saying. Drake is very systematic, bro. I feel like Drake is low key,
Problematic.
like, not problematic. What's the word of like
Oh, no,
somebody
he's
who like?
problematic.
What
He's
do you call those people who think out their thoughts? Like they manipulate you by thinking out their thoughts so they can make you react how they want you to react in a way. Like I feel like Drake be making you like just kind of yeah. I feel like Drake's a narcissist in a way because it's
Nah.
like
Not in a way.
my
He is.
opinion-
He is.
No,
because in my opinion, bro, let's be real, right? You drop this. First off, you know everybody is anticipating everybody anticipated that you were gonna drop today because it's Friday. Let's start there.
New Music Friday.
Thank you. Then on top of that, you know everybody's anticipating you even more because J. Cole just pulled out of this shit. And think about it. Drake be doing normal just nigga shit, and guess what? Everybody be like, oh, he's working on that new album. Be aware. Like, bro, Drake probably was signing like some information on a book, and niggas were like, oh yeah, Drake is working hard. Oh yeah, don't sleep. Drake is working hard. So like I said, Drake, like, you know, is he gonna drop? Who knows? At the end of the day, he's not. At the end of the day, though, he's eating off the clock. Like everybody is on his dick again, waiting to see if he's gonna. You know what I'm saying?
So
like, he's still getting clout off of not dropping.
So here's my takeaway of this, right?
Y'all go first.
The way I see this is that I feel that Drake wanted to read The Prince by Machiavelli, realized he didn't have the time and didn't want to keep on going with it, read the Spark Notes, and then really thinks he's that guy. You know, he really thinks he's like this master chess player, moving all the pieces, being the manipulator, when it's like, bro, you're not him. Like stop pretending like you're this like smart, articulate nigga where it's like, bro, it's okay to be a regular Joe, my nigga. Like, it's okay.
This dude really think he's Light Yagami, bro.
Yeah.
Light Yagami fucking rap, bro.
He really swear he swear he's playing 4D chess. Like, my nigga, it's okay. We can play checkers, bro. We can play checkers. Like,
my thing is that I think Drake has probably learned when and when not to respond to it. Because I remember when Like That came out, and I remember us talking about it in the group chat, and I was the only one saying Drake shouldn't respond to this. And everyone was saying I was wrong. Drake doesn't gain anything from responding to Kendrick. He has everything
He's
to
gonna
lose.
lose.
I think
He will
no,
lose.
it's not. Well, yeah, no,
why.
that's a part of it too. But it's why put yourself in a position, especially. I think Drake has learned, especially after the Pusha T thing. I think that Pusha T situation, he played that situation so incorrectly. No, because listen, this is what it was. I think Drake was on a W streak in terms of beefs. It seemed like this dude could not take an L. He seemed like Teflon. It wasn't until the Pusha T situation where when Infrared came out, like it was. I don't even think it was a tested for real. I think he was too confident. I think he put out Duppy Freestyle the day that Infrared came out and all the other stuff. But to be fair, like people knew Infrared was a thing for like 2 weeks because of the listening parties. So everyone knew that song was coming out, and Drake just was, whatever. Like as soon as that thing comes out, I'm just gonna respond, whatever. And he like overstepped. He didn't think that someone would know, the stuff about the kid, all that other stuff. I think Drake is trying to probably play the situation a bit smarter. There's there's no reason to jump out the window and do something until someone does something. Until Kendrick says something again where he's personally saying it by name, there's no reason to.
No, I disagree.
I'm gonna be real.
There's no reason to respond.
With this track record,
Drake's not gonna respond to any of this.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's we still
it's gonna be more subs.
Nigga, you forgot we still don't trust you part 3. I would not be surprised if that's in the work.
Nah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't put it past. Bro, you dropped 2 back to back, like a month apart. Like, come on now. I think, especially after him posting this, I think something might happen.
Metro said he was done. Metro said he's like, I've dropped like 3 albums in 2 weeks, guys. I'm done. So, but I honestly feel like at this point, like Drake's not going to respond to this. Everyone wants Drake. We all want to respond.
He's not going to. I know he's not.
It doesn't benefit him. It does not benefit him. He has.
I'll say this.
We all look. I want to say this really quick.
Sorry.
Because as one quick question I want to ask to everybody. If Drake loses, if he were to jump out the window, right, and Kendrick responds, and like the response is we find out things about Drake that we never needed to know, right? And it just it ends basically puts him in a very bad. Remember the situation after Pusha T?
Want to know about him.
Yeah. That's true. We don't need to bring that up. But if he loses to Kendrick and it's worse than the Pusha T loss, what does that do to Drake's career? Let's be honest here. Let's have an honest conversation. What does that do to Drake's career and how we look at him?
Mainstream wise, it doesn't do anything. He's a pop. He's a pop icon, really. But when he comes to like hip hop, yeah, his career
is qualified. Yeah, it's over with, bro. That number one thing he keep talking about. I got more hits than Michael Jackson, the Beatles. That's all. That shit's dead. It's dead.
I want to ask Dre because Dre's the big Drake fan here. He's part of the OVO squad. Yeah,
he wants him to respond too, bro.
The Drizinator.
Bro, like as soon as this situation started, dog, I knew he wasn't gonna respond. None of these niggas are gonna do anything. They do this like every 3 years to tease us and like, oh shit, maybe something might happen, and then they go back into hiding and do nothing.
It's because Kendrick knows Drake won't do shit.
It's always Kendrick starting this. It's always Kendrick starting it. Like, okay,
because he wants them to do something. Show me who you are for real, but he don't want to do it.
Exactly.
You're not that guy. That's what Kendrick says every year, every 2 years. Drake, you're not that guy. Drake does nothing, bro. But he gonna bully people like you said, Meg, the Meek Mills, the people he knows he gonna beat.
Because the problem is that Drake is actually a bully, and now being a bully is starting to catch up to him, bro. Drake is making up with Sauce Walker. Okay, like, this man is running out of relationships to like.
Oh yeah,
like bro.
If Pusha T and who else got problems? The Weeknd, ASAP Rocky, Future, Metro. If all them niggas have beef with him, imagine the people in the like behind the scenes that probably have beef with Drake. There's probably like 20 people who Drake probably like mess with their baby mama or something, mess with one of their side chicks that probably got a real legitimate beef with Drake right now. And they're just like waiting in the sidelines in the shadows, like, oh yeah, we gonna get you when we get you, buddy.
All right, then you want to bring up ASAP then?
Yeah.
because some of the bars ASAP has been saying, he said he wants it to get violent now. So he's, but then again, yeah, y'all hear the show of hands?
No, absolutely. It's shit rough. It is.
That one was damn.
Yeah.
Listen, man. What I will say is that like I understand why he feels that way because this is the mother of my kids now. You're talking about a relationship from 6 years ago. There's no reason to bring this up.
Wait, Drake brought it up?
Yes, he's petty like that. He's a bitch.
He always brings it up.
Dre was
there's one thing that will be on Drake's mind for the rest of his life.
Listen, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro.
Dre, there's two things. There's two things that will always be on Drake's mind for the rest of his life: is him fumbling Rihanna and him fumbling Serena Williams. Those two things will be on his life and on his mind for the rest of his life because he knew he could have had two of the baddest chicks in their respective fields, and he fumbled it. He fumbled both of them.
Back to back, I might add.
I could not live with myself if I fumbled two women like that.
And on top of that, remember the rumors about him and Nicki and how it went south? Like, bro.
He got friend zone. Shit's rough.
Bro, I kid you not. Drake treats like women like trophies. Like he genuinely does treat them like trophies, but not like queens. Like, oh my god, he treats them like conquest, cities to conquer.
That's what I'm gonna say. Drake definitely Drake definitely sick about that Nicki shit. Because Nicki, if you guys seen the way Drake was on Nicki's back.
Nah, he's definitely more sick about Rihanna.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially since she became a billionaire, it's like, damn.
He's bringing.
This nigga said it could have been us and Fenty.
Bro, he's literally on the song. One of the songs. What song was it on? It was on For All the Dogs. It's like I'm anti. I bet he takes you to anti. It's like what are we doing here? I don't know, man. I don't know. It seems like the more that I grow up, it seems like the more Buddy's growing down. I feel like and that's the problem I have with Drake albums today. Besides Her Loss, like Her Loss was great. I feel like as I'm getting older, it seems like he's either stagnant or his music is getting more immature.
That's because he's Peter Pan.
I don't know what it is, but
here's the thing,
that's
right?
how it feels.
Here's the thing. Between all three of them, Kendrick Lamar, he had a rough life as a kid. He had to grow up quick. He had to be put in situations that are crazy. Good Kid, Mad City, it perfectly encapsulates what it was like for him to grow up. And I'm just gonna leave that there. J. Cole, he's grown into a very mature man. Even though, yes, I literally called him a bitch for backing out of this, I still respect J. Cole probably the most out of the big three. You want to know why? This man has integrity. Like, two things can be true at the same time. Like, because, bro, we've seen J. Cole have an entire arc throughout his albums of him growing up. Because it starts with damn, I'm blanking, but it starts with 2014 Forest Hill Drive. Is that it starts there and then it
I'd say it started really growing.
But like Stanley, you know where I'm getting at. Like, can you help me with this point? Like, pretty much how
you're talking about from Born Center. It's just him growing up. Then you got Forest Hill Drive, where it's kind of like he's an adult, kind of just in the world or whatever. And you get For Your Eyes Only, where it's like you get that shock factor of like life is very real and you could be touched and like shit gets serious. And you go to KOD, where it's like you start learning like about how sick and how everybody needs therapy. We all got our own issues and shit like that. Similar to what Kendrick's last album was like and shit like that. And off season, he really was just talking his shit. I don't know.
Yeah, but like we've seen him grow into. He's grown in. Out of everyone, I think that J. Cole has had the most growth, and that's why he's still be able to be relatable and drop as much. But like Drake, he's been the same guy. He's been the same guy who's dropped Take Care. He's the same guy who made Certified Lover Boy. I think arguably, there's a case to be made that Drake was on Drake at one point was going to make that jump like the other two, but something happened midway through. It could be during those two relationships that we just talked about. Because, bro, he had the baddest bitch in the game wearing his chain, and he fucked it up 2 times in a row. If that doesn't mess with you, I don't know what will. Truthfully.
Yeah.
Like, there is something that happened. There's something that happened to where he kind of regressed a little bit. Like, arguably, Drake is the sleaziest out of the big 3. This man has a stake deal with the gambling website, and you're supposed to be the guy, and you have a stake deal. What are you, a Twitch streamer? Like, Drake has an allegiance to loser activities that needs to be studied. He has a real deep-rooted allegiance to loser activities, bro. He dropped those weird. He dropped that. I don't even know where to begin. But like, Drake is he's a weird guy. He's.
What you're doing is straight up hating and slander, bro. We're not gonna slander this dude like that.
Okay, bring up how many numbers he sold. Okay,
I'm with you, Jesse. You spitting right now. Go ahead, slander him some more, bro. Keep going.
That's straight up slander. We're not allowing that, dude.
It's not though. He's a Drake is the definition of Peter Pan. You look up Peter Pan syndrome, Drizzy's gonna show up, and it's just gonna be him phasing into a beard, but it's gonna be the same guy. Like the most growth Drake has ever had in his entire life was growing out that damn beard. I kid you not. That's his character development. A beard. And carving in a little heart into the side of his damn head.
No, I'm sorry. That is so crazy. I can't believe we let people get that off, bro. We should not have let people get that off. That was probably the wildest.
That was
nasty
work.
Off, dude.
Bro, my nigga Satan couldn't make something better than that shit.
Y'all remember the Heartbreak Kid era? That's what they called it, Heartbreak Kid.
Bro, it's a two-way tie. It's between niggas trying to bring back the blonde tips. With the twist brunch, that it's a tie between that and the CLB.
I don't know what
and the
CLB was
heart.
Cooking with that. I don't know what he was cooking with that, but put it back in the kitchen, please.
Nah, they was fucking with it, bro. He had every Spanish kid. He had every Spanish kid barber, bro.
And with the little slit, with the little slit.
Yeah, them light skinned niggas feeling themselves, boy.
Bro, Drake makes bad bitch music for niggas, bro. That's what he does.
Facts.
He makes bad
bitch music. You spitting now. You spitting now.
You bottom now.
What?
That's facts.
And that's a problem.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even like this term, but it's too fitting and the shoe fits.
Yeah, he said
my
sassy.
nigga Drake's a sassy ass nigga.
Nah, I knew you were gonna say sassy. And you right. You're right.
He's sassy, bro.
You're right.
Did something to Jesse, bro.
Bro, but Dre, I don't feel like I'm wrong though. Like,
I agree with you.
I feel that like
it's just so funny when you use it, bro. Because I'm like, yo, Jesse don't like. They don't know that term. I touched Jesse.
I mean, it's just some damage, but guess what? It is what it is.
It is a stupid term, but
it is
unlike Drake, I'm gonna grow past it. It's something that I can do as a fully actuated adult. Drake,
I think he could. I think in terms of music and stuff like that, he could. It's just a matter of like, are you going to sit down and actually do the work? But I don't think he cares to do that.
That's why he's not number one. That right there,
bro. I compare Drake to the British Empire. This man just like whenever shit gets stale, he just finds a new culture to attach to and just steal from. Like, I kid you not. He's a one-man British Empire. Not one man. Him and the British the British Tea Company, aka OVO, the OVO sweatshop. Where that's
and that's why The Weeknd didn't want to be a part of the OVO because his career would not be the same. There would be no Blinding Lights. There would be no MTV.
Hey man,
no Super Bowl. None of that.
I feel bad for that young kid
for
that, bro. That man is gonna have that one hit, and he's gonna have to clutch on it for dear life for fucking residual checks, my nigga. Because after that, every cool little thing that man makes is gonna go straight to the big man on top.
Exactly. Like, like we said before, did we talk about Division, Majid Jordan? There's a whole
Naomi Sharon
OVO artist list, and I was like, damn, I didn't know there was this many of them.
Bro, I don't. Yo, who's the worst label, OVO or Good Music?
I'm like, yo, this whole sweatshop and like you still releasing bad music.
OVO be like, yo, we need that.
I do want to bring this up though, because there's a lot of fans I saw that were saying like, "Oh, look at all these ungrateful rappers." Like Drake gave these people like a look. Like, if it wasn't for Drake,
clown behavior, bro.
No, but no, I want to.
That's what I'm talking about.
I want to address it though. I want to address it though, because people will bring that up. It's like, oh, but he took ASAP and Kendrick on tour. It's like, it depends on why you're doing something, right? I think it's always like it's a nice thing to do, quote unquote, but why is he doing it? Like, was there something? There's probably more to gain on his side from doing something like that, especially when it came like to the Fetty Wap thing too. When Fetty Wap was literally, people don't even know. Like, people talk about numbers and all facts and all this other stuff. People don't even know the little intricacies. Like, people don't know Fetty Wap had a #1 single before Drake. People don't know that. People do not know that. So like, you think Drake hopping on a Fetty Wap's wave at the time is more beneficial to Fetty Wap? Like, not exactly. No. Like, same thing with The Weeknd, like the potential of The Weeknd, like Drake taking those 5 songs away from The Weeknd when The Weeknd already had a little buzz online, taking 5 pretty big songs like Practice, like Shot for Me, Crew Love, like those are pretty great Take Care songs, you remember. And like him taking those songs from him and putting it on tape. Like, what exactly are you helping me with?
Yeah.
Like, it seems like this partnership between us isn't really you're trying to help me. It's more so like it appears like I'm helping you, but at the same time, I'm benefiting a lot too.
Exactly.
Because
it doesn't really seem like a partnership. And the thing is, like, if you're a new artist, you're gonna take it. You're not gonna deny them. You're not.
It's Drake.
Yeah.
It's Drake. You're taking it.
So it's almost if you want to keep it real, dude. It's almost like a
you're selling yourself?
Drake operates as a you're selling Drake operates as a label. Drake himself is the label. So when you are a new artist and you got a song that's out and popping, and Drake comes to your email or like to your DM thing, you're gonna answer it. You're gonna let him do whatever.
And you know what it is, and that's why Sexy Red's career is what it is right now. That's the truth. Because she locked in with Drake. Because she locked in with Drake. No, you're not getting it. It's the opposite, bro. Bro, Sexy Red right now, bro, on the sense of woman, yo, they got her back. What?
Really?
Yo,
why?
Bro,
they do,
bro.
I don't think.
Bro,
I don't
Sexy
think
Red has a really big following, bro.
That's
I genuinely think they fuck with her more than Ice Spice. And they fuck with Ice Spice. They fuck with her though. Like, I'm telling you the truth, bro. Sexy Red is really big on the sense of like, but like, you know, like. That's when I be believing when they be like, yo, she's an industry plant and shit like that. Cause I'm like, yo, the way that she like literally perfectly makes these women do everything that like, you know, they were trying to grow out of is crazy.
So here's where I have to disagree with you.
You disagree.
Sexy Red. Here's the thing. Sexy Red has been here the whole time. We just never knew it was Sexy Red. But bro, we have been watching this woman for a long time, since like World Star. And here's why. Really? Remember that one remix of 1,000 Miles? And it's like, making my way downtown on the block. She had like a hood remix of it. We've all heard it before. That's Sexy Red. That's Sexy Red. Like, Sexy Red has been here the whole time. We just never paid attention. But she had her moment, and now she's able to run with it. Because, bro, Sexy Red had the come up with that niggas wish they had. When you really think about it,
Drake cosign, bro. She got the Drake cosign.
Yeah, because bro, she's been here for a while. She has a clear track record that people can follow. It's just that,
unfortunately,
like, people aren't taking her that serious because I mean the music was just putting out, but like she was there, so I have to give credit where it's due. Do I like her? Do I like care for it? No, she just makes fun music, and that's okay. But like, she's there. She's like we take. That's one thing I want to attack, even though this is like a side tangent. This is me being a little bro. I'm being honest. We call everyone a fucking industry plant. When was the last time we saw someone who we unanimously was like, oh, this person came up organically, bro?
Jesse's right. There's too many people to be We calling way too many people industry plants for them all to be industry plants. Dude. Like these people have been in the industry longer than you would think before they ever get a chance to actually be in like a front running artist.
Yeah.
They're usually writing for other people. Like Lizzo was writing for other people before she got her chance.
Frank was
writing with Frank Ocean.
Abel. I don't know why I keep on calling him Abel. The Weeknd. Like I know that nigga personally. But like we call everyone an industry plant, and it's like, bro, like we need to really pump the brakes and figure out who's actually an industry plant. Because I'm letting you know right now, most industry plants don't last 2 years, and we've seen this since like the coin was termed, bro. Half of those like little hip hop essayists, bro, their checks are running dry as fuck. And you would think it would be the opposite because everyone's an industry plant, but no. Here's a problem, bro. The industry doesn't want to churn out these little fuckers because the industry is being too damn selective. But this is going into a much deeper conversation. I need to reel it in. But I think to wrap up this whole conversation, will Drake's respond? Probably not, unless there's something that is
not going to. Nothing could spark Drake to respond.
Like someone has to basically RKO him in order for this to work. Like maybe Pusha T drop something. Maybe Pusha T drop something. I don't know.
He knows not to go at him either. He gonna lose that one also. The fuck?
Who, Pusha?
The only person I feel like the only person he should really respond to at this point is probably ASAP. But that's like, at that point, the problem is if he responds to ASAP and he doesn't. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That, but if it's like, you know what it is? It's kind of like. It's kind of like a 6'10" dude like says something crazy.
Draymond Green
punch. Yeah, and I punch.
Draymond Green.
Like a Draymond Green. Yeah, Draymond Green says something crazy to me, and I, as an NBA player, I go punch Steph in the face. It's like, why am I punching Steph? Like Draymond said something crazy. Like Steph is a nice guy. Like, why are you going at him? Not to say that ASAP Rocky's the nice guy, but it's like, look at you choosing.
You don't got the bars. You don't got the bars.
That's
I'm letting you know. ASAP probably got the dirt though. Bro, ASAP probably got the dirt. My nigga, you don't.
It's not about the dirt. It's about the delivery. It ain't about the dirt.
No. Here's what I gotta say, bro. So the whole like ASAP Rocky bar was that like, oh, you don't know whose kid it was, this, that, and the third, because they were running a train on Drake's baby mama, bro. You don't think you're gonna know a little bit about the nigga you ready to trade with beforehand? Like, you think you're just gonna that's not the activity you just jump into. That's not something you don't know a nigga a little bit before doing. Like, he's gonna know a little bit about you. Like niggas just don't have trades for like no reason.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's gonna get.
But it's like I'm right though.
I think that was our sign to clock out, bro. That was our sign to clock out.
Yeah,
we are not getting into that, man. We are not going into that. That was wild.
Yeah.
No, but you know what the funny thing is though, because I think Ak had called it out too, where he was like, people don't know, like when it comes, they're like, they asked him, Vlad had asked him, do you think the Future and Drake beef is over a woman? He was like, nah, dude, like there's no way. He's like, people don't know like the whole freak off things that Diddy was doing. Like people would be doing that. He's like, yo, I'm pretty sure. Like people don't know, but in Miami they'll just call up like 500 IG hoes or whatever, and they'll just have like an OVO free bands freak off. Like they literally that's something that happens a lot, and people don't know. So it's like I don't think this beef is over a woman. I mean, this is my overarching point.
It might be over.
There's something. There's something. I feel like for the Weeknd it might be, but like probably Metro too. But there's something behind the scenes that is happening or going on. Not besides the whole like sneak disses and all these other stuff that is like really turning people off, and I don't think we're gonna find out about it unless somebody wants to open their mouth. And I don't think that if that person opens their mouth, I don't think it's gonna end well. Their career it will go well. So
I think it's a mix of a bunch of things. It's a mix. It's got to be some part women and then some part like industry politics. And I think that's one of the reasons why the Weeknd probably has problems with Drake, because the whole thing with Bella Hadid and stuff like that. So it could be both. And Drake feeling like Abel owes him for putting him on and stuff like that.
He put Drake on.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty good way to wrap things up. So yeah, this is the Flow Zone. And we make videos, subscribe, like all that stuff. Yeah, man.
See you in 4 months.
Yeah.
You said we're back though.
We're back again, and then we're gonna be gone, and then we're gonna be back again. You know, we're like the boyfriend who randomly hits you up with. We're like the ex-boyfriend who
Hey,
randomly
big
hits
head.
you with the, "Hey, how you doing?" Out of 4
you
months,
gotta hit-
you know, since
You
we
gotta
broke
hit
up.
with that. Hey, big head.
Yeah, how you doing?
We can
1 a.m. I know you.
That
Are,
often.
what you doing? What you doing?
Oh
That's
no,
what
you
you
gotta
up
hit him.
to.
You gotta hit him with the you up.
I got
Y'all are
4Gs trying to
toxic.
come.
Y'all are toxic, bro.
I got
Yeah,
4Gs
yeah.
trying to come through.
whores.
You up? The you up?
Yeah, I'm saying, bro.
The you up?
This is
killing
nasty
you.
work, bro.
He said, "What are you up for?"
Hey man, chef's gotta cook, bro.
You know Dre the biggest whore out of all of us.
Nah,
100%.
you know Stanley is.
Bro, that
Okay,
was
let's end the
Dre's
stream
bag
now.
at
That
one
is
point,
the
bro.
fact that